Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So NC State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. NC State going up tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindsey. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. He's going to pass. Gets open down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Handoff from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll give it on the counter. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the ball slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A strike downfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it!
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Snowed under by the defense. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the score, and it's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wide out in motion. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that pass picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with to the short field from the 36.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. The give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, showing the arm strength to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This time on target. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jamison. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Dalton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they've regained the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Dalton. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back goes in motion. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Mustangs in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll operate out of split back. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.